Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code BLUBRRY004.
All right. Well, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Marlo, by the way.
I'm Stéphane.
Stéphane, nice to meet you. And you're the CEO of Skyted?
Exactly.
All right. And Skyted is a leader in silent calls, allowing hybrid workers to make confidential and secure calls in planes, trains, and open spaces. Because nothing is more exciting than to sit there on a subway train listening to somebody's talking to their doctor.
And talking to their boyfriend or whoever they want to talk.
Yeah.
And having the private conversation on the whole time.
Do you find this, and I'm glad that you've come up with a solution for this, but do you find it kind of amazing that everything there's no privacy anymore? Because people themselves share their stuff in open places.
Yeah, I think it's maybe the social media,
I suppose.
Our culture. That you can have your sex life explained on a train with anybody around, or to have negotiations going on with 10 people around listening to the name and the price and pretty much just your strategy, or people pitching to their teams the brand new strategies. It's quite crazy.
Do you think that it's just, with the social media is one, do you think that it's just because everybody else is on their phones or devices or whatever, that they think they have anonymity simply because everybody else is doing the same thing, and they don't realize that people are actually potentially listening to all of this?
Yeah, I think there is a kind of decomplexion that when you're on the phone, you have so many teams, so many calls to handle at any time, that is going to be a killer to pretty much take control of what you said according to the environment. So you just put it away, put it on the table.
Yeah.
And we heard so many times crazy feedback from the CIA guy making his strategy on the Amtrak trains, and it was recorded. So if you go on the Skyted.io, you'll find the 10 biggest story of people making the negotiation, like the Brexit in UK, going to Brussels, and having a call with friends just to fine-tune the strategy. And just to say in blunt word what it's going to say to in Brussels about it, I was the CIA guys making complete loud comments about the strategy of the CIA, which is unbelievable. You can imagine by the level of security of the CIA. So it's just that people think they have their own sun bubbles with them, and this is it. It's not going to go around pretty much at 10 feet away. When you make a call, you have a sun bubble which is going to cover about 1,000 square feet. You have to think that it's a full apartment, or you have to go on a parking lot to make a call.
Right.
And today, most of the people think I have too much stress, I have to handle that, and pretty much they cut their audio, the video side, on their eyes about what's going on around.
So you have a solution?
Yeah.
All right.
It's here.
All right. Show us how it works.
Yeah, it's the headset 320. That's going to pick up the very faint of my voice, so I'm going to wear it. I cannot wear it now because I have the headset, but just two parts. You unplug that, and after you put them in your ear, and there the boom microphone is going to come very, very close to your mouse.
Okay.
Here we have AI. It's very, very, very powerful microchips. I'm going to be first to have a special microphone who's going to just take the air coming out of the few inches coming out from my mouse.
Okay.
Just targeting that, pick it up. He's going to be able to send it to denoise it first and take the background noise out, because the other microphone is taking what the noise is coming here. So I'm just going to take my voice. I'm going to be able to denoise the background noise and then to reboost it, to put it on Teams, WhatsApp, and we know pretty much on which network you're working on. And
so are you basically just very softly saying what you want to do,
exactly.
and then it reconstitutes that into an audible that the other person can hear? Okay.
It's made for transport. Everything which is at 65, 70 dB, like a train, an aircraft is 76, a car is about 72. So pretty much we had the mask before, but the idea was to be able to talk on a very loud environment, like a train, like a show, like a Starbucks. Pretty much everything's at 60, 70. So you're going to speak at 50. You just got to talk on ultra low voice. I'm talking right now in ultra low voice. This microphone might pick it up because it's very professional. But you're gonna have lots of trouble to work with Teams and so on. It's gonna denoise it because you think it's background noise.
Right.
So we're gonna just with AI just send it straight to the right person on the other side. This is a product, and for the first time you're gonna have a complete difference between the locutor speaking and the interlocutor on the other side listening. If you say I cannot hear you, I'm gonna have to raise your voice.
Right.
Here by AI, I'm gonna reduce it because I have people around me, and that's gonna give me a total sense of security. So I'm gonna be able to talk below it, so you won't be able to hear, even if we touch our shoulder. So when it's coming down, the other person by AI, we're gonna adapt it so you're gonna make sure you understand very, very clearly. So it's great because I don't need to talk loud and you understand perfectly what I said. So we can have what we call a voice booster and to adapt that automatically by AI. This is the beauty of this project. The other part is, like you said, how loud I'm speaking. Am I entering into an argument with somebody? So I might get nervous. I might increase by 15 dB when pretty much when you get nervous, you
get excited.
You get excited and so on.
I get that way too. Somebody has a great idea.
And
I'll animate and all of it. You know.
And if you are, let's say, on the train and the guy next to you wants to sleep, he's going to get annoyed by your behaviors. What we're going to do is that we're going to have a sound bubble, which is a second patent we have, that is going to calculate how loud is ambient noise and how loud I'm speaking and how far I'm going to be perceptible by the people sitting next to me. So usually it has to stop there on the train, or if you are in business class here, and first class even broader. So I can switch it out. You are about 3 feet from me. I can switch it at 2 feet, and that's going to stop my sound, and that's going to automatically adjust the maximum volume I can speak, so to make sure everything is going to stop pretty much at the distance between you and me. So that can cover the discussion we had with that. I can create my sound bubble. I can, create a kind of protection around me and bring it around with me to make sure that on my seat is going to be pretty much this big, and after on let's say in a bar, on a restaurant, on the Starbucks, you will just have a coffee. You have two people around you. You don't know if there can be enemies, they can be foes or friends.
Yeah.
They can be your best competitors or your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell life about something, and they might know the people you're talking to.
Right.
So on this case, you just put your sound bubble at about 1 feet on each side, and automatically it's going to calculate the maximum level you can speak to make sure that it won't even touch, the sound will not even touch the table next to you.
Well, this is a much better solution than what I came up with, because mine was a blow up. I would blow up and they would put this bubble around. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was a sound bubble in the 70s and so on.
That's right. The sound, the cone of silence.
The cone of silence.
Yeah.
Exactly,
that was always hilarious too. Yeah. So, are these available on the public?
It's on the Indiegogo right now.
Okay.
You can buy it. It's going to be delivered by March this year.
Okay.
It's a product that can fold. This is just very easy. It's going to be, of course, flexible here. You have a small bag with it, so you can carry on. You just deploy it, wear it, and you can start your call as soon as you want it.
Okay.
So that's where we are. So
and
here it's a demo.
Do you have an over-the-ear solution as well?
Well, we're going to have the over-the-ear for people in offices.
Okay.
The biggest, of course, mobility is a big market, but return to office is now, the voice pollution is a new concept we're going out. That means you're going to be able to talk very, very, very on the soft voice and making sure the other people will understand on the other side. Today, there is no way. If you want to talk loud, you have to make sure that people understand it, and you want to speak louder to make sure that the quality of the call is going to be perfect.
Yep.
Today, by AI, we can adjust that. So that's the second product for that. So for train, for return to office, and for Aphonia, we are here as a medical division for people with voice concern. They can only talk with whispering. In the same thing, they can take their phone as a speaker for them to speak in a very, very loud space, even if they speak at 20 dB when it's 70, of course, like in a show like that.
Tell me about the name.
The name is Skyted 320. I'm an ex-Airbus VP, so Airbus 320 is a major aircraft here, and that's in kilometers. This is high-speed trains, like the Shinkansen in Japan, 320 kilometers, 200 miles per hour. So 320 is a magic word. It's pretty much when you travel fast, high density, people around you, but for a long period of time. and sometime your phone is going to ring because you get the 4G, the 5G. So suddenly you want to take this call. Now you can take it with any problem in confidentiality from your seat in any trains, on an Amtrak train, for example, in the US, or on an airplane in the future, definitively, as we have been talking to many airlines here.
All right, so catch Skyted on Indiegogo at the end of February, and we can go to your website, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Skyted.io, you find all the information. You have recording. We compare with the Jabra AirPods. I mean, you can really see the tech. This is deep tech. We've been working 30,000 hours on this project, and now it's ready to go.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks, Stéphane. Take care of yourself.
Thank you for having me.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.